Jennifer with Watercolor Girlfriend. It is January and I wanted to focus on trying something new for the new year, right? And you know, new materials, new tools. So for the next couple for the next couple of, for the next month, we'll do some new things, new materials, new ideas, new tools, that kind of stuff. And this week we worked on these. We're going to work on these lovely paintings. I chose a couple of colors this time, just stuck with two there. And of course I used my favorite trusty wherever it went. Where is it? The China marker. It's completely disappeared. It's not even over there, so when I want to use it, it's going to be gone. But it's the China marker, like grease pencil. It's white and makes nice finer lines. That's become very cool. You can see how they made like a nice thin line. I'm digging that. And then, and I said, my also favorite is the Pilot gel. It's kind of a gel. I don't know. Do they say it's a gel? A rolling ball fine ink. I would call it a pen. Rolling ball, it doesn't say. But it's definitely a favorite of mine that I like to incorporate. And then the two colors, and then the something new. So I stumbled across these cool cookie cutters, plastic cookie cutters, and picked a couple of them to use on the painting. Just like a football shape and then this florally shape. I just grabbed a couple and outlined those, and that was really fun. You can you go in there and you can often find stuff that'll inspire you for a couple of bucks. So I thought that was fun. I might try that again. But I do have some new tools and some new materials that I want to include in the next painting. So I hope you'll come back for those. And for the next month, for the next month, it's going to be 3 paintings, 3 smaller paintings. You know how we like to work in like a 3 at a time. So we'll be doing that. But we've also been talking about incorporating some journaling and art into your life for mental health. So you could incorporate journaling, write up something, and then do your abstract watercolor. I find it a really great way to unwind. Remember, this is your time. Set 30 minutes, an hour even, maybe once a week, right? And just give yourself a little time to write in your journal, unwind, get everything out of there, clear out the cobwebs, and then do some fun painting. You'll feel revived and refreshed. It'll help, kind of lower the intensity, the anxiety, and let you start start it on Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings and really have a nice rest of your week. You can always think back to that fun stuff you did with your painting. You're feeling stressed out, you're feeling a little overwhelmed with everything that you got going on in the world, etc. You deserve to have a little time down and thinking, even when you're like, sitting in your car when you're really busy driving around, or when you're sitting in traffic, it can be fun to just think back to the paintings that you're doing and the progress you're making and just the fun that you have. It can really, just trigger a nice memory and a nice time instead of all the, I gotta be somewhere, or this is happening or whatever. So I hope you'll try to incorporate those things into your life this coming year. And I hope you had a nice holiday. I hope you're ready to get started again, and we'll see you in there.